Hi, I'm Jonathan Brownfield. I am a manager here at Deecon, and I'm also a member of our Technology and Innovation Group, or the TIG. So to fully realise the value of your tech projects and maximise that stakeholder buy-in, the TIG really understands the importance of the following approaches. So the first approach is to focus on building those cross-functional teams from the outset of your technology project. So this can include business leaders, it can include technology teams, it can include end users, and really getting this structure set up early on can help you save you time later on in the project. It can help you identify those risks a little bit earlier, and it can really hone in on what the end project looks like, and really make sure that you are driving towards a common goal. Now, the Technology and Innovation Group here at Deecon, we really focus on translating between the business jargon on one hand and the technology language on the other, and making sure that all of these teams understand what's going on throughout the entirety of the project. The next important factor to consider is choosing the right strategy. So whether that's build versus buy, whether that's in-source versus outsource, or whether that's improve versus replace. The Technology and Innovation Group have sort of tried and tested tools and approaches to help you decide on these and understand which is going to provide the most value. It's really important as well to not just rely on written specifications, but to also adopt more visual aspects of this decision-making process. So looking at things like walkthroughs, looking at proof of concepts, looking at sandbox testing, it can give a bit more of a visual representation to all of these stakeholder groups and align them going forward so that everyone's on the same page. So the next approach is to ensure that your strategy really is adding value and doing what it was set out to do. So a feasibility assessment can help you identify and measure factors such as technical complexity, the operational readiness, and the sort of cost that you might be looking at the end of this technology project. So quantifying these and using these as a benchmark at the beginning of your project can help you measure the progress as you go through that project. And finally, one of the approaches that the TIG will adopt is understanding the importance of change management. Now, change management doesn't stop once you go live. It's to really identify that full strategic value, you need to ensure that all of the end users are bought in, that they are trained up to a standard of which they can use the system or solution effectively, and make sure that everyone, business leaders, understand the reporting structures or the sort of business outcomes and decision making that needs to come from that. So to conclude, really to derive that business value, you really need a robust strategy from as early on as possible, emphasis on collaboration throughout these teams that are working on this project, and consistent measurement of the value realization as you go throughout that project. And if you want to hear more or see us in action, then please get in touch.